Who do you support? Arsenal?
I do, yeah.
I'll tell you what I found out yesterday.
Very condescending, considering we're top of the league, and you guys, where are you again?
13th.
13th. All right.
It's not condescending. I think you look fantastic. Anything other than Man City. But Man City are going to win everything, aren't they?
Yeah, it was more the scowl on your face when you said, who is it? Arsenal.
No, I didn't mean... Let's do that again. Who do you support?
It's Arsenal.
You know, let's be honest. They were blatantly not... God,
That's
how
very
did
good of
they...
you.
How did they... You know when you get one good result in the game, right? You get one... All three. Skamaka, if that's how you say it. He stood there. I'm not even celebrating. He was terrified, and then he went nuts. I would say we nicked 3 points, but I'm happy.
Sometimes it swings and roundabouts, isn't it, in football? Sometimes these things happen. As an Arsenal fan, I'm happy with one or two of the decisions.
Swings and roundabouts.
They
got three decisions.
Lots of swings.
in one game.
So you don't think they deserve to win?
I'm not saying they didn't deserve to win, but I mean, score goals that actually, count. I mean, the Dawson one's a shocker.
A win's a win. He set him up there.
He set him up. He did.
If we're being honest, he put an arm in Pereira's head, right? Skamaka went, "Oh, that's touched me, and I'm not going to move." And Antonio thought he was playing basketball, didn't he? Bounce it around. But listen, 3 points don't give us stuff. There you go.
and we move on.
They needed it.
Tell us about your new show. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. A lot of thought's gone into the name, Jeremy Kyle Live.
How long did that take?
That took not very long, to be honest. Listen, Talk TV, as you know, started with Piers Morgan Uncensored. We sat in over the summer and had a bit of fun because I get a bit... so many people just sit behind desks talking to the same people about the same thing. So 7 o'clock at night, nobody's sorted. They don't sit down anymore and go, I'm going to watch the television. People watch and listen and download it at different times. So a bit of fun. Today's the World Conquer Championships. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
So I'm going to say the bloke from SAS, Ant Middleton, is a bit hacked off. He didn't get the job, and now the American who looks like that freak, with the long hair.
Yeah.
And I'm going to play Conkers with Ant Middleton. See, well thought out television, eh?
Do they have hand protection?
What?
I've got to ask you the question. I'm coming in here immediately. I'm pressing my buzzer here. Have you put your conkers in vinegar?
I knew you were going to say
In the
that.
freezer.
No, the oven. He's right. Vinegar, oven, corkscrew, Bob's your uncle.
Exactly.
See? Where have you been, O'Hara? Well, we know where you've been. That's half the problem.
Losing conquer tournaments, obviously.
Jamie, you put your conkers in the freezer?
I mean, back
I
in
think
the day,
if you...
right?
Can I just say, I think
Was
if
that
you...
what you used to do?
He's no
Maybe
serious
if you
conkers
put
for
your
years.
conkers in the freezer in the past, things would have turned out differently. Me too, to be fair. Yeah.
Very true.
7 o'clock. Listen, I'm looking forward to it. Live television, it will be live, so it'll probably be... They kept saying things like, do you want to practice? And I went, how do you practice live telly? I said, well, listen, we'll just go with the flow. I think to have achieved at 57 to be Piers Morgan's fluffer is really exciting.
That
isn't
you've
it?
always dreamt of becoming Piers Morgan's fluffer.
Honestly, mate, that's it. That's absolutely it.
In your words, the show will speak the language of the British people, provide practical help, and help us navigate our way through current times. What is the language of the British people at this moment in time, do you think?
I think they're frustrated. I think a lot of people... I always talk about jams, the people that are just about managing. And we hear that, we watch politics every day, or talk about what's going on in Ukraine, cost of living. People are very London-centric, I reckon. People on television and radio, you know how the world's changed. What's happening in Islington. I always make a joke on the radio and tell you about Bob in Arbroath. There are people in this country who cannot afford, and it's not an overstated fact, to heat their houses or feed their kids. These are the people that will make the difference and need to know how to help. So, yeah, look, show's not setting itself out to be something that's going to change people's lives. But instead of just telling them the news, right, this is where I see Talk TV being different. How do you respond to the news? This will be the first TV show that has people, the audience, involved. Because what do you make of it? How is it affecting your life? And also, how are you going to get through it with a bit of practical help, but also the ability to have a laugh, for God's sake, because it's all a bit serious, isn't it?
So the audience will be in the room with you?
No. So people, not that, but people will be involved on the show. They can do that via social media and stuff, and we'll get them on. So that's not been done on any of the shows. But at the end of the day, it's just me trying to get through an hour, really, before anybody finds out I'm crap at it, really, I imagine.
That's what we do every day for 4 of them.
I've been doing that for 4 years,
How have we got away with it for so long?
I don't know. It's no surprise, really, can I just say, that you've been given a new TV show, because when you did Talk Radio, your listeners increased by 40%.
That's actually a lie. It was 178%, but I just have it. I'm joking.
Wow, why are they doing that to you?
I loved going back to radio. Listen, we all know what I did, and that finished 3.5 years ago. But going back to Talk was great. It was like, I used to work on talkSPORT, and going back to my first love was great, because it's the best form. But I think, the idea started and people said, do you want to come and do that? And you know what it's like, the lights and the cameras, and get back and just buzz. And because it's live, that's great. I can't practice anything. I'm useless at practicing, but just have a go and see what happens.
Tell us about when you worked on talkSPORT.
How many years ago was that? 7 years ago? I think I followed Mike Graham.
Mike Graham.
Yeah, and I think I did it. It was
Parry.
It was and Denny Morris, who now runs Talk Radio, was my producer.
Yeah.
Dave Levine should be arrested for all sorts of things we can't go into. He worked on it as well. It was a 2-hour. It's true, honestly. Do you want to talk about it, Laura? No, she's completely embarrassed now.
I would love
Everybody through there knows what a
they're all
deviant
on the
Dave
dump
Levine
button
is.
out there.
Yeah,
I would love to talk
Don't
about
worry
it.
about
I
the
think
dumb
our lawyers have
button.
said no.
No.
People diving for cover as we speak.
Not you, Ali. Not you, son.
I'm safe.
You're safe. You're in Scotland. No. Listen. So I love doing Talk Sport. Sport is such a massive part of my love. I love it. So we did for 2 years, and yeah, you're very. This is the best job, by the way, in the world. Talk Sport.
It's fun, isn't it? We do have a laugh.
Who do you support? Arsenal.
I do, yeah.
I'll tell you what I found out
That's
yesterday.
very condescending, considering we're top of the league, and you guys, where are you again?
13th.
13th. All
It's
right.
not condescending. I think you look fantastic. Anything other than Man City, but Man City are going to win everything, aren't they?
Yeah, it was more the scowl on your face when you said, "Who is it?" Arsenal.
No, I didn't mean. Let's do that again. Who do you support?
It's Arsenal.
I think they're amazing. I do think they're amazing. But you know that Live Golf. I was saying out there. I only just found out about this. Do you know why it's called Live Golf?
Go on.
Because Live is the Roman numerals for 54,
Yeah.
and their tournaments are 54 holes. I didn't know that until just now.
I didn't either. Can we get more of that insightful conversation on your show tonight?
It was so bad, wasn't it?
It was going
Other
so
nuggets
well.
are brilliant.
Wow.
Tonight.
Sorry, yeah.
We must get Jeremy back
I'll tell you
on.
something right now.
Sorry, mate.
I've got a tenner in my pocket that says Jamie Hurr. I never knew that either.
No, I absolutely didn't. I can only play 18. I'm knackered.
Thank you so much,
My
Jeremy.
pleasure.
Wonderful
And
to
I
have you
didn't
in.
mean that in a way about Arsenal. I'm quite impressed with Arteta. He's just got the eyes of the devil, hasn't he? He's a bit scary looking.
He is very emotionless,
Yeah,
isn't he?
he sort of, you wouldn't trust him, would
I
you?
love it. You wouldn't
He's a bit
trust
like
him.
that. He's a bit, it's not working. Do you not think he looks a bit scary? Do you think he looks scary?
I know.
Come on, he does. Yeah.
I think he looks wonderful, whatever situation.
They're certainly,
obviously.
and Piers is very happy, which makes my life easier.
Yeah,
to be fair.
suddenly Piers is now a Mikel Arteta
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah, wasn't he slagging him off for
He was
ages?
slugging it. He was a Mikel Arteta
Years.
out. He wanted
Yeah.
to. He thought Aubameyang should have been brought back into the fold.
Yeah.
And look at us now.
Top of
Anyway,
the league and doing brilliantly, and thank you very much. So yeah, 7 o'clock tonight.
Ah.
You probably will miss it, but if you could watch it, that'd be great, because I'd like to succeed and my kids can have some Christmas presents. Thanks very much.
Jeremy, it's lovely to have you on. It's
Thank
always
you
great
so
to
much.
see you as well. Good luck tonight. Really,
Thanks,
really
guys. Thanks for your
excited about
time.
this.
Pleasure.
Take care. Jeremy Kyle live. You can watch it this evening. It starts at 7 p.m. Here are the ways you can watch it: Talk TV, Sky 526, Virgin Media 606, Freeview 237, Freesat 217, Sky Glass 508. It also is going to be live and on demand on the Talk TV app as well, and streaming services at talk.tv.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.